Come along as we search for an iconic North Carolina tree.
We're highlighting easy hikes on well-maintained trails. We don't need all of the technical equipment to go explore.
I'm Rachel Lewis Hilburn. Andy Wood is our guide. Along the way, we'll learn about why and how this iconic tree lives here, what makes it iconic in the first place, and who else lives here because of it. Truth be told, we have another goal.
We're here to encourage people to unplug, get outdoors, and reconnect. We're in southeastern North Carolina, roughly 30 miles from the coast, and behind us is a bottomland hardwood swamp. Just remember, boots don't keep you dry, they determine at what depth you get wet. These trees are all growing together. So here we have what looks like a hickory and a cypress knee growing up among this cluster of, oh no, these are black gum. So we've got one species of tree here, and it's got its root network, and we know from this that there's a cypress root network blended in with it.
The knees Andy is talking about grow straight up out of the soil from the cypress roots. No one's really sure exactly what these knees do. There are theories. They could add structural support to the tree. Maybe they help prevent the soils from eroding. Researchers are still working to understand more. And that's science. There's always more to learn. Do you have any idea how far knees can extend from the actual tree? I mean, is there any way to say that this knee belongs to that tree over there, or would it be the closest?
Typically it'll be the closest, but it is entirely possible that it's a knee, that knee could be coming off of that tree 25, 30 feet away. One of the common myths about trees is that the root system extends out to the canopy of the tree. In reality, the root system of a tree extends 2 to 3 times beyond the canopy. So any of these trees could have roots that extend 100 feet away.
Wow.
So this is a plant community above ground, and there's a whole other part of that community underground.
Even in winter, we find a surprising breadth of animal life around us.
This swamp community is here year-round. On a warm winter's day, we'll find frogs, turtles, snails, lizards, and birds. The year-round biodiversity here is breathtaking. You just have to look for it. It's important to understand that each of these plants and animals is acting like a rivet holding together this ecosystem.
Not far from this riverside path, developers are clear-cutting tracts of land. Does this nearby development affect this wetland in any way?
It does. There are lots of animals that use this swamp only during part of their life cycle. They need uplands as well. Turtles, for example. There may be an aquatic animal for most of its life, but turtles place eggs on high ground. So they need that upland over there as well. Raccoons will visit this area, bears will visit this area, but it's so wet. They need dry ground as well. So the interface between upland and wetland is really important for us to be thinking about.
With that development, we're creating more impervious surfaces. So does that put a greater load in terms of acting like a floodplain?
Absolutely. In those upland areas, when we pave them over, every square acre of pavement contributes roughly 27,000 gallons of water with every inch of rain. We're diminishing our underground aquifer and creating greater potential for catastrophic flooding.
We're here at the iconic cypress tree, which Andy says could be more than half a millennium old. Because it's winter, there's no foliage. A massive opening at the trunk's bottom adds to the ghostly feel, but this tree is very much alive. So it's a little chilly. In the summer, what kinds of creatures would be up inside here?
Lots of spiders. It's not
No, I'm
summer.
good. This is a sentinel tree. What is it telling us right now?
That the ecosystem is still intact. That's the really good news. This tree is able to survive here in an environment that it grew up in. And if this environment had been changed radically, this wouldn't survive. It couldn't adapt. In other words, if we drained the swamp, this tree would die. And it has to have all of its cohorts, all of these trees that are with it. They all have to live together. If we clear cut everything around this tree, it would be exposed. It made it through the last clear cut, but I don't know how many more it could survive. These trees are all kind of taking care of each other, helping hold each other up in these loose, mucky, unconsolidated soils.
They're taking care of each other, holding each other up. What a lesson from the natural world.